What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another episode of Combos with the CFP Mario Payne in beautiful but cold Jacksonville, Florida. What's also beautiful is being able to pay for his school tuition through the business and write it all off. Yes, my profiteers, it's a way to do it. I actually did it myself through the business, helping our daughter with her private school. So we're going to talk about that from a CPA perspective and mine as well as your CFP and how y'all can do it. Before we get started, as always though, like, subscribe, share our channel. 11,000 followers on Instagram. Let's go at Painful Profits. But let's go over all you guys with businesses, how we can actually write off our tuition. Lego.
How does the tax law treat the hiring of
Lego, y'all.
LLC? At what age can they be hired, and which circular discusses this?
All right. So the big thing people are looking for here usually.
First off, you got to ask a question more crunk than that. Toby, come on, Toby, be better.
How do I pay my child maybe in a manner that I don't have to pay employment taxes on?
Okay.
And that's when they're under 18.
That's
no
true.
Social Security, no Medicare taxes on those. But
that is true. Child under 18 on your payroll, no Medicare, no Social Security. Everybody knows that comes out of our pocket. So that is very, very true.
Must be paid by an LLC that's owned by mom and dad, if it's a disregarded LLC or a partnership.
Yep.
And they have to be paid as W-2 employees. So it's really critical to hit.
Like my daughter, right? She's a W-2 employee. So we're able to put money into her minor Roth IRA and do other things, which we'll talk about.
That's up till 18. Then up to 21.
That means they have to do something.
Yes, they have to be working.
Yeah.
So we put her to work now. She in that office. Not every day, of course, but she's in the office on the weekend. She's working.
There's cases of kids 9 years old getting paid Screen Actors Guild's wages for being like talent on, for images and things like that, being a model for the marketing materials. You have kids that push brooms and do cleaning. You have kids that do tech, that do data entry. You just have to show what they're doing, and it has to be a reasonable amount that you're.
Data entry, my friends, kids can do anything. Data entry, how tough is it to put stuff into a software, huh? How easy is it to market your child, right? Do a little Instagram post. Y'all can find a way.
Paying them. And then if it's a sole proprietor, which could be a disregarded LLC or a partnership, then you have no withholding if they're under 18, right?
If they're paid as W-2 employees, that's correct. You can't 1099 them. Now, as far as the ages, though,
And then when it comes to the 1099, right, not as many benefits. So we definitely want to go the W-2 route. So you want to use companies like Paychex, which I use. You can use other companies. Sure Payroll is another one. QuickBooks, you can do your payroll right through QuickBooks if you want to. ADP. So it's a lot of companies that will allow you and help you structure your child if you're an S Corp, an LLC, a sole proprietorship, and put them on your W-2, your payroll, but it helps.
The federal government relies on the specific state. Each state has its own different rules. Most of them, the kid's not going to sue their parents, so not too many people look into that. But
not be suing me, girl.
It is determined by the state rules.
Yeah, I don't think there's any state where if it's family members. Somebody says, do the grandkids count? I know it's with children for sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know about grandkids.
But here's the thing: is
it doesn't. Certified financial planner, it does not count for grandchildren. Has to be children under the household under 18.
If they're making less than 13,000 some odd, I think it's $13,850 in 2023. They don't pay tax on federal income taxes. They may still have some employment taxes if you run it through payroll, but what we're talking about is avoiding all taxes.
All taxes, indeed. Pay $13,000 and won't pay taxes on that? Huh? What's your name? Zuckerberg? Amazon, Bezos? They ain't paying no taxes. Mitt Romney ain't paying no taxes. How was it when he ran venture capital that his secretary made more from a tax standpoint paying than he did? Only in America.
So if you pay somebody who's 18 or under, right? Or is it under 18?
18 or under.
18. Sorry, no, 17.
So it's under 18. So when you hit the age of majority, now we have to worry about the employment taxes, period. But the federal income tax is going to be next to nothing if you're paying these kids. Like, let's say you're $10,000 a year, then normally you have to pay their tuition, and you had to pay their tuition, and you're in the aggregate tax bracket of, you're 32%. You're going to have to make over $15,000 just for federal income tax purposes to be able to pay their tuition at $10,000. If you just pay that kid the money, even if they're over 18, like, we're not worried about the employment taxes here. I'm just saying, if you just pay them, even through payroll, it could be
Think about it, y'all. He's rambling right now, but think about it, right? It takes me $15,000 of money to make, to basically net and clear $10,000 to pay tuition. I pay my child $10,000, no federal taxes. The great state of Florida, no state taxes. I just paid tuition and did not have to pay a single dime in taxes. Got to pay payroll, right? But no Medicare, no Social Security, $10,000 in my child's hand. That, of course, goes to the bank account. And $10,000 goes to tuition. My profiteers, that is how we pay for our child's tuition without having to pay federal and sometimes state taxes.
C Corp, S Corp, whatever. Pay them and let them pay for their tuition with the money that they earn. They may not be paying any federal income taxes. Then the employment taxes don't seem so bad.
Facts. Pay them and let them stroke the check.
Your aggregate amount of employment.
Well, really, I mean, it's their bank account, but it's your bank account as well, too, because they're a minor. Like our child, she has a bank account as a minor. So, it's in everybody's name. So it all works out. Also, it teaches a child, too, from a check writing standpoint, because kids don't write checks like they used to.
Employment taxes between an employer and an employee after deductions is about 14.1%. So you're paying a total of 14% on money, where you would be paying in some cases
Plus
30, because you have
plus employment tax. So you're really paying about 40%. So again, my $15,000 at 40%, that's less than $10,000, y'all. That's about $8,000 compared to $10,000 I give to my child if I have a business and I pay for private school that way. All $10,000 is going to tuition. So you're saving literally $5,000 to $7,000 doing it this way. Now, yes, $5,000 to $7,000 is a lot of money, but let's do this over the course of 15 years, right? You have a child in first grade. We have 12 years, let's say, of that. $5,000 a year for 12 years. Man, that's $70,000. Literally, if we invested that $5,000 every single year for 12 years, compounded interest, that $70,000 is now about $180,000 to $190,000. That, my friend, is now college tuition that's paid for. Think about it.
employment taxes too, so 40+%. So that's what you're doing, is you're saying, hey, I'm just going to be able to get much better tax treatment here if I let the kids pay for their college and things like that than me doing it.
My profiteers, very, very, very high level, but all my business owners strongly recommend, if you have a child, private school, and you have your own business, put them on your payroll, pay them, and then again, no federal taxes, hopefully no state taxes either. We pay employment taxes, but that's it. And then we use that money that they make to not only pay for their private school, but also do a minor Roth IRA, because now they have tax-free money growing. They have a head start. We can put up to $6,500 in that as well. So y'all get into the bag now. We're dropping jewels. Anyways, comment below. We're going to do it. Not going to do it. Do you think it's all cap? It's not cap, y'all. But let me know your thoughts. Anyways, love is love. Let's stay blessed and prayed up. Let's make some paper profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Been check to check, you know, and it could be different, you know.